Good morning, everybody. It is a gorgeous day out here. We're in the UP of Michigan. I'm on Thousand Island Lake. We're going to be taking out this Manitou fishing pontoon boat. This is like the Rolls Royce of pontoon boats. I'm up here in the North Woods with the family. It's absolutely gorgeous. We got first light coming up over the horizon there. I am excited to catch some fish. We've got about 8 people with us here, the family, so that's why we have such a big boat. But nobody wanted to join me this morning, so I'm going to be out by myself for at least the first couple of hours, and I'll swing by back and pick up my father-in-law. All right, let's do it. This is part of the Cisco chain. Beautiful North Woods, right on the border of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan and Wisconsin. Just such a different vibe up here compared to Chicago and the Midwest. You know, what's the reason why we're splashing? It's because I forgot to pull up our buoys. I'm going, why am I getting wet? That's why. Let me get these out of here so we don't look like an amateur, even though we are an amateur. Yeah. One of these days I'm probably going to lose them. Yeah, see, look at all that splashing. Let's not get all the camera equipment wet. We okay in there? Yeah, we're good. Hello, loons. Little baby, mama, daddy, and baby. You know, it's so funny. So, guys, I'd love your comments. This is the first time I'm using a fish finder. I am not at all good at understanding when it comes to these, but this is pretty interesting to show all these fish down here. I mean, I'm not sure what to throw if I'm gonna try and go after that kind of fish. Definitely not topwater. So I'm just gonna throw out this bluegill swim bait. Get this line off the hook. There we go. I'm just going to let this guy dive down a little bit. So she go back and look. So we got a bunch of depths. Yeah, we'll just give this a try and see what happens. The wind is pushing us forward. I might fish off the back of the boat, which will keep the slack out of this line. Because it keeps getting dragged under the boat. Let's see how we're doing. Still showing some fish, just a few. Enough. Let's go off the back. This way we get to look at that sunrise. Yeah, you don't have to do a whole lot of reeling. Just maybe pop it a few times. We saw those loons just a minute ago. Where there's loons, there's fish. That is their main diet. When the fish finder says there's fish, there's fish. Problem, what I want to know, are we throwing the right diet? Ton of bluegill on this lake. So I figured this bluegill lure, if I could twitch it a few times, make it look kind of like it's dying, might be enticing for a nice bass or a northern. Something just hit right here at top. See if whatever's right there will see my lure bouncing around right at the surface here. Well, the fish have seemed to disappear on the fish finder, so let's keep going. But I wonder, well, no, let's go to where I know I want to catch fish. All right, our first stop. This is called Boy Scout Island. It says Shadow Wolf Island on that sign there, but every map it says Boy Scout Island. I kind of want to set up right here and hit some of this tall grass. This looks interesting. So we got these anchors here. This front one sometimes gets a little stuck, needs a little push. All right. I'll start by throwing this frog up into that tall grass. It's interesting, forecast predicted no wind this morning, but man, it is actually quite windy. So, I'd have to go find somewhere that's not as windy. Definitely be using these anchors today, that's for sure. Alright, well, that was a bust. Got to cruise through here first, and we'll get to the spot we want. This little bluegill. Curious to give this a try. Wind. Alright, let's try this. First time picked one of these up. I really like the action on this. All right, well, try one more cast here. And if this doesn't work, we'll move to another spot. Alright, well, it ain't for the action, that's for sure. I'm guessing there's just no fish here, because that action is perfect on that guy. I have not had a better action, topwater frog style lure than that guy. Sun's coming up over the tree line. Alright, let's go exploring. I do see a lot of the fishermen going this way, and they go past all this. Maybe that's for a reason. Alright, well, I think we should go either whopper plopper. We should go either whopper plopper or crankbait. So let's start out with the whopper. Some nice there's some otters over there. I don't think they're happy I'm here. There's a deer in there. Huh. Was not expecting that. A good spot for him though to hang out and sleep. Sorry to wake you. The only thing biting out here are the flies. These guys are killing me. Look at that. This looks froggy. Kind of got it on both sides. This would be perfect just set up right here. I'm going to throw the frog around for just a little bit longer and we'll go pick up the family. These flies are killing me. Time to go pick up the family. Yeah, there's no wind. There it is. The wind. Well, just to feel good about myself, I'll catch a bluegill and then I'll be done. I can start going back to the big stuff. Little rock bass. Ooh, there's a fighter. So when it's this easy for bluegill, you wish it was this easy for bass.
Yeah, bluegill are kind of like insects in the water.
Can I get your pliers? Are they right here? My pliers are just too thick. I'm gonna have to get some needle nose like this. They're hungry. They are swallowing the hook. Oh, there he is. Looks like bass. There you go.
Wowza.
That's a nice one.
That looks like a keeper.
Yeah. You want me to fill up the well?
Yeah. You'll need to do measuring.
Yeah.
Largemouth?
Yeah.
Oh, you hooked it, buddy. Not too bad.
Barely. Let's get all this off him.
Over 14, 15 inches.
Almost 50, yeah, 15.
Yeah, from the lower jaw.
Yep. There you go. All right. Let's go see if he has a friend. Oh, I had it. Oh, there's one out there. Yeah, they're in there. They're in there. I feel like we need to get a little closer. I think that wins for the smallest. Alright, there's something going after my frog. I want to try and push us a little closer to that stump. I want to put us right on the lip of the lily pads right there. Right around that big tree stump. It's, yeah. Wow, look at that one. That's blue. But it's like the whole body's shade of blue. I feel like more than most. Oh, that's going to be a keeper.
Oh, yeah.
That's,
Easy.
That's a good one.
No doubt.
I think that's the biggest I've gotten.
how he's
Oh, cool.
spotted.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some really cool looking bluegill in here. Could be those big bluegill are what were nipping at my frog, too. Another winner. Ooh, I think I got that bass. I need the net, maybe. Ah, he got off. Dang it. I didn't think I hooked him good. But he's in there. It's right where he was going after the frog. Lost the hook on that bass. Must have damaged it when I pulled that bluegill out. Even bigger.
Nice.
That's a big bluegill.
Beautiful.
Oh man, he's taking me under the log and now I'm stuck. I can't tell if a fish is still on, but somehow I'm tangled up. Can I get through here? I'm gonna reach in. Oh, Jesus, it's on the lily pad. Is that all this is? Is that what we're fussing about? Okay. Well, that was stupid.
Good, you're all set to go.
Yeah. See, we got your bass. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One dead one. And a bass. No, soon to be dead one. It's pretty good.